Okay, after about a half hour walking around, I finally found the bus station I'm supposed to be going to. I'm going to Cappadocia, so I took a 1-2-go bus, or purchased one through them, and their directions are pretty terrible. They gave me coordinates that, also Google has terrible location services for me right now. I had no idea where I was going, and a lot of the Google images are like 3 years old. So I went to this one place that used to be this firm, and then he luckily told me where to go, so I went here, and then now they have me in this waiting room. But we'll see how it goes. It's going to be an interesting ride. I might take a Xanax to fall asleep because I don't think it's a sleeper bus. I think it's a sitting bus, and it's from like 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 in the morning. So, but you guys didn't miss much today. I just did editing and releasing videos on YouTube and such. We'll see how it goes. Okay, finished my bus ride. That was a pretty crazy bus ride. Thank God for Xanax. I slept through a good portion of it. Even if it wasn't good sleep, I actually don't feel too unrested. So now I can actually do something today. I don't feel like I have to take a nap or anything like that. I'm supposed to get dropped off in a town called Göreme, which is like the next city over from where I'm staying at. And it was really cool that the dude who was, I switched buses, and then he spoke pretty good English, and I was like, can you just drop me off here? And he's like, yeah, sure. So, not bad. Looks super sick. There's like this crazy geological structure, which is why I came to Cappadocia. I really wanted to see that, or Cappadocia, I think is how you say it. And then they also have the hot air balloons and stuff. Right now I'm just kind of walking. I should probably figure out where I'm gonna go, so turn the camera off right now. So it looks like I just walk down here a little bit, take a right, and just go straight, and I should be heading to the, it's fucking nice out. Like there's a breeze going. I'm actually kind of just finished up eating. I'm gonna go check out this freaking castle. Look at this thing. It's crazy. I guess it means Uçhisar Castle, which is like a outer citadel. Wow. Great. Wild. There's 320, which means it's a little bit under $10. Not bad. Interesting. So apparently this place was under control by the Byzantine era, and then 1071 the Turks took it over, and it's been a main piece. No, it's interesting. The like actual just cave rock, which is pretty, very soft. And you've got the cement rock. Wow, a lot of dust. Got a restaurant in here. That's cool. Wow. Beautiful little mountain range. So cool. Man, it's perfect weather out here. It's like 70 degrees or 21 Celsius. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Interesting. I wonder what this was used for. It doesn't seem like very used for like a fort. Oh my god. I've got stuff in my hair. It's very like powdery stone. Oh, look at all the carving. I love the combination of built up stuff and then the carved in cave. It said it was created mainly by the weather, which makes sense. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be in here, but here we are. This is supposed to be a good sunset spot. Might come back later to see the sunset. The sunsets are pretty sweet here. The sunrise today was pretty awesome. Oh, this one goes down. Oh, nice. Kind of reminds me of the Native Americans building all their stuff into like the parts of the rock formations and whatnot. Yeah, super cool. Wow, the mountain range is fucking nuts here. Little built-in shelves. Sick. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Crazy to think that could have just been, well, this maybe looks like either a fireplace or maybe a bath, but I would imagine a fireplace. They have some cave hotels you can stay in, which is pretty cool. I don't know how much they are. I'm staying in there's only like 2 hostels in the town that I'm in right now. And they're not cheap. Oh wow. Quite the pit. That is a pit indeed. But not want to fall in that. Yeah, a lot of the same little rooms. This must be like someone's room. Something. I don't know. This would be a cool place to have a tour guide. They don't offer one, but I would actually like to learn a little bit more about this place. This room, then you go into here. This one looks way more built up. Yeah, I don't know what this would be used for. This almost looks like it could be like a toilet even, or something that at least want to have some sort of water flow. Although I don't know why you'd have it in the center of the room. Oh my god, this thing is tiny. I keep getting dirt in my hair from touching the top of the ceiling. Oh, and there's an upstairs version of it. Wow. Crazy. Maybe this wasn't a hole there. It must have been like a full floor, and then it's just degraded. Oh, you even have like wood. That's probably pretty new. Oh wow. People just carving their names in. Yeah, maybe these are just natural pools from water coming in. They're not made on purpose, but they kind of look like they are. That's definitely made on purpose. Oof, it's bright out here. See, you even got more over there. Yeah, they gotta be made on purpose. Look how deep this one is. I don't know what that would be. Doesn't look like a good bath. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a place to store seeds and stuff like that. Agricultural things. Man. People were very small, I imagine, because their doorways are. This is me at the doorway. Wow, that's dark. It's very dark. It's as bright as my camera, my phone light will go. Block this off. I wonder, that must have been another doorway too. Yeah, I feel like these little things maybe were a place to store something. I don't know. I'm no archaeologist. I'm just an idiot with a camera. Oh. Sick. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back the way I came and explore the other part. I want to get to the top. Oh. It's interesting, the different kind of material. This is much harder stone. Maybe some of the water runs into this and solidifies or something like that. I don't know. But you've got like some sort of fossilized piece. Holy fuck, that's a tiny ass door. I think I'm gonna go around. There's a doorway right here. It's a little bit more my shape. Oh, this one's tiny too. A little bit better angle. God, it's tiny in here. Gotta like have my head down. Well, also my fucking hair is ridiculous. Nice. Here they go, all these little circles. Nice, it just becomes a trash pit like always. Fucking tourists ruining everything. Oh, that's pretty cool. Built-in shelf system. All right. Now where to? See, what's the use of even having the shelves on the outside? I'm so confused. Maybe they put fire there or something like that. Light it up or something. Oh, that's cool. A little crevice. Oh, it's a kitty. So since I was on that bus all night, did not get a chance to charge this camera, so I might have to go back, charge the camera, and yeah, I want to do a hour-long hike. It's still pretty early. It's like 11 o'clock right now. So if I charge the camera up, start the hike at about noon, should be good. Won't be too late by the time I walk back. Could also take a taxi back. The sunsets here are like pretty late, like 7:30, I feel like. So, man, I don't know if it really shows on camera, but it is stunning out here. The hills and everything, the mountains are crazy. Almost to the top. I do have the battery with me, but it doesn't last that. It's just one full charge. So it's likely to die if I don't charge it. Also, I need to use the bathroom too. So gotta get my life together. Just kind of went in there, woke whoever was. There's no one at the front desk at the hostel I'm at, so I got the attention of one of the guys who I think is the dad of the person running it, and they woke whoever was up in my room. I felt bad, but I got in like crazy early. It is what it is. Nice. Wow. So cool. Huh. What are these for? I feel like I should go see if I can check that part out over there, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's off limits. Now it's developed. I don't know. It's crazy though that there's just so many little structures. Maybe get some water on the way back too, because I'm probably gonna need some water for the whole walk there. It's like an hour and a half, I think. So like 3 hours total, unless of course I do a taxi if I'm too tired. But yeah, man, pretty epic, I must say. Pretty fucking awesome. So funny thing, I completely fell asleep while I was waiting for it to charge. I just was so tired, I guess. I slept for like 3 hours. My hostel host, they came in right when I woke up so that they could get my information and get payment and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah. He's like, what do you want to do tomorrow? And I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. You know, he's probably just trying to set up some tours and stuff to see if I want to do some tours. I was like, yeah, I was gonna do the hike today, and he's like, oh, it's perfect time, you should still do it. So here I am doing the hike. I found the trail. Fucking sick. Look at those crazy little like sand mountains. Super wild. I don't know if you can really see it. It's kind of hard to see in my camera. Yeah. Looks super sick. It is, I mean, it's basically a desert out here. Like maybe like a high plains desert kind of vibe, like just brush and stuff, but it's very dusty, you know? So I feel like quite parched all the time when I'm walking around. It's also really windy. The weather's amazing though. Like sunny, like 68, 70 degrees, something like that. It's really nice. Guess I'll just show you guys along the way what I see. It's gonna be like hour and a half walk over there and then hour and a half back. I might taxi back. We'll see how it is. But I should be able to make it in time for the sunset, because sunset's like 7:30 or something like that. And yeah, I really want to see the sunset from, I still have my ticket to the one thing. They never like took my ticket off, so I should be able to just re-enter. They never ripped it apart. There's not really a lot of security there, but yeah, we'll see how this hike goes. Well, Google Maps did it again. They fucked me up. They brought me to the road. Now I'm walking on the road, but I did see if I walk this way, I can walk all the way over there through here. I kind of don't want to. It's on the fucking road. It's not terrible. There's a sidewalk. So I can walk there to an hour and then take the trail back in an hour. I guess that's what I'll do. Fucking Google Maps, man. It sucks so bad outside of my own country that it might as well be useless. I should learn another map that might be better. I know that there's like ones for trails and stuff like that. I got recommended me like Organic Maps and Maps.me, but you'll have to download all of them. It's a little bit more work, I feel like. But here we are. Walking on the fucking road for like 50 minutes, but it's okay. It's just a straight way here. I just keep walking straight. 2 hours isn't that bad. I'll still see. It's 4 o'clock right now. Yeah, I'll still get back by 6 o'clock, so it's okay. Pretty cool view of that. The Uçhisar Castle. Hey, I can get another water. I only have like this much left. I know I'll need some more for sure. Walking on this road, it's a nice road. It kind of reminds me as if I was walking back home, trying to do across America or something like that, like maybe like Utah or something like that. Yeah, the fucking views here are crazy. It's beautiful places to be from. Crazy. So it's definitely gonna take me longer than an hour because I keep wanting to stop off and take pictures at all these little viewpoints. That's fine. It's already 4:22. Yeah, luckily the sun goes down pretty late here. I won't be like stuck on the trail in the dark. Hopefully, I brought my charger. I brought I brought a battery for this, so I should be in the clear. Shouldn't have to worry. And just look at it. It's fucking epic. This is sick as fuck. I mean, it might just look the same to you guys too on each part of the camera, but when you're here, fucking hell, it's awesome. To think these were just made by the earth, and then people are like, I'm gonna live in that. Cool seeing the city built into it too, you know, just all the buildings around everything. Enough of that and get on the move on. Take a couple pictures and get the hell out of here. Okay, I'm almost here, I think. It's getting into some signage now. Nice. There's so many like grasshoppers around. You hear them and then they're tiny little guys, little buggers, and they're jumping everywhere. Oh, this is pretty gnarly looking. Like some sort of thistle type thing, I don't know. Not a geologist or a botanist, just guessing. So I don't know. I don't know what anything is out here, but that looked pretty gnarly. That'd suck to fall into. I'm glad there's a nice pathway right now, because earlier I was walking on the side of the road just like on the dirt, and someone damn near hit me. I mean, I felt the wind pass by me, and they were going pretty quick, so if they hit me, I would have been fucked up. Fucking assholes. Let's see. It's pretty sweet. Some more of these.
Oh yeah, there we are. Welcome to Göreme. Man, imagine that. Living in a place right there. Look at that. Let's see if I can get it. Look at that. A little balcony in a fucking mountain. That's fucking sick. The house must stay like, I don't know, either it's really hot or it's really cold. I'd imagine it'd stay pretty cold. Kind of like a hobbit house. This is pretty cool too. They had to cut into the mountain right here in order to make this road. Welcome to Göreme. Yeah, very grateful there's a pathway. This would be kind of sketchy to have to walk on the road right here. Oh, this is sick. Desperately need to find a bathroom. I gotta pee so bad. And I could use another water. Maybe even like a lemonade or something like that. Juice would be good. Still pretty full. I had a Turkish pizza earlier today. And like another little small pizza too. Kind of splurged out on some food this morning. But I figure if I'm only having one meal a day most days, it's fine if I just get a big meal, spend a little bit more than I normally would, and then I don't have to really eat the whole rest of the day. Like maybe later tonight I'll get like a snack or something like that. Yeah, this is Göreme for the start of it so far. What are you eating? Okay, I stopped off. I had a Turkish coffee. It's $5, but it's pretty strong. And I got a water bottle. And I think I just head up this way. Should probably double check on the map, make sure I'm going the right way. I have a bad habit of just walking and not even checking. Yes, doing well, doing well. Just have to come up here and then take a left. Oh, look at it. It's so epic. See, this is the hotels you can stay at, just in a cave. Pretty fucking sick. Probably wildly out of my budget. Yeah, has to be. And I take a left. Oh my god, this is a tight road. I wonder how this hike's gonna be. I think it's pretty mild. Let's hope so. I definitely don't have hiking shoes. Just rocking these leather shoes from Hanoi still. Or Hoi An. Oh, some stairs. I gotta get a compilation going of just every staircase that I've walked on this trip. Should be just up this road, and then it's the start of the trail, and then I don't need a map because I think it's self-explanatory. You just follow the main trail and it'll just lead you there the whole way. And some of these places look so cool. Kind of wish I'm gonna have to probably come back with a bigger budget for Turkey and really experience it fully, and maybe bring like a group of friends with me or something like that, because it's cool to do by yourself, but there's times where I'm like, man, this would be really fun to, you know, experience with other people. It's like I'm on the right path. Should be easy now. These remind me of Star Wars. Can't remember the name of the guys, but the sand dudes with the sniper rifles. It looks like some shit that they'd hide out in. Okay, I think this is the start of the trail. I got perfect time, the sun is still up. If it only takes an hour and a half, should be easy. Maybe perfectly see the sunset by the time I get back there. You probably can't see it, but there's like a little house window thing in there. And it reminds me of like an evil lair. You know, some secret evil lair hidden. Wow, what a cool place to probably live. Be beautiful.
Perfect day to be hiking here. It feels so good. 70 degrees with a breeze. I mean, like, I couldn't ask for a more perfect weather. And coming from India and Vietnam and like just Southeast Asia in general during the summer, it is so hot there every day. India was crazy. It was like 40 to 44 degrees every day and like 70% humidity. Basically like complaining the whole entire time about the heat. But here, you'll never hear me complain so far. It's like I could live in this weather all the time. This is, I think, ideal weather to live in. I bet it's still pretty early, being in that's June. I bet it gets terribly hot here during like July and August. Well, I guess tomorrow is July, so it's not too bad. I also think it depends where you're at, right? Here so far, been really nice. Planning on going down south to the coast and then working my way along the coast back to Istanbul. I already bought my ticket out of here on the 17th to Greece, which gives me about 2 weeks, a little bit more than 2 weeks here, which I think is a pretty good time. Originally I wanted to spend 30 days here, but it's a very big country and they're in an economic crisis, so it's not as cheap as I originally thought it was. It used to be like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, it was substantially cheaper, but they had like 83% inflation at one point. So I can only imagine being from here and watching that happen in your country. It must be so terrible. But yeah, because of it, you look at the menus, like you look at a picture, it was 3 years ago, and it'll be like almost everything is around $1, sometimes less. And now everything is like at least like $3-4, you know, maybe even $10, much closer to my prices at my country, but still great value. You know, coming from a place that has a, you know, having the US dollar, you definitely still getting a pretty good deal, but you really got to be careful where you go, because if you go to a sit-in restaurant, it's not very cheap. Yeah, pretty fucking sick here though. Pretty unbelievable. Never really seen anything like this before. The way these mountain ranges are, they're like sandstone, I guess. I don't really know. Man, this is sick. And then over there is Uçhisar, or I think that's how you say it, where I'm staying. It's not very far. So far, extremely mild hike, which is nice. I don't need anything too crazy. I think even like an older person could probably do this. I mean, this is the kind of hill you're dealing with. It's nothing at all. So far, super chill. I think I'm already getting close. Look at, you can see over there, there's the castle. So I think it's even quicker than I expected. I mean, it's 5:35. Still got plenty of sun. Probably take me another like 30 minutes to walk or something like that. Very chill. I think tomorrow I'm gonna ask my host. He's a really cool guy. Gave me like a cute little magnet for the fridge. It says Cappadocia. I'm gonna ask him, because I don't want to do the air balloon because I already didn't allow, but I would like to go see it. And I'm gonna ask him like where I gotta go and what time I should get up and stuff like that. I feel like you might want to get up really early. I'm down to get up early, see the sunrise and all the hot air balloons. And then after that, since I don't think there's much else to do besides hiking around here, so maybe I'll ask him also what another hike is, because I think this is pretty like easy and accessible for people, and I think there's probably some better hikes, maybe a bit more difficult. It's not like that crazy in elevation or anything like that. Like the castle up there is the highest peak in all of Cappadocia, and which is a pretty big area. Like there's all these cities that I think Cappadocia is more of like a region, like a state, if you will. And I could be wrong, but as far as I understand, yeah, it's the biggest one. And that means that's nothing crazy. Walking up that wasn't even crazy today, you know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, the hostel I have is really nice. I'll have to show you guys. It's got such a cool like old vibe. It's definitely like, it was $17 a night, which is, you know, probably cheap for Europe, but pretty expensive coming from Asia, when you know, I'm used to spending anywhere from $4 to $8 a night. And none of the fucking beds in the hostels that I've been to so far have any like curtains. At least this bed is like nice, and the sheets are very clean, like the bed is very comfortable. But it's just it's like 3 beds in each room, so it's a 6 dorm room, kind of separated by a wall, and no AC either. I was the only place that I could even book. Everywhere else is booked out. So I didn't have a choice anyways. But so far it feels like it's not that hot. And I mean, it's not like terribly hot here anyway. 70 degrees outside. It's gonna get cooler at night, you know, probably hit like 65, 66 or something like that. I'm sure I'll stay fine, you know, and just sleep without the sheet if I get too hot. Usually love my AC. It's usually the only thing I take off when I put on a filter or just filter AC. As long as I have AC and the room is pretty cool, I can kind of care less about anything else. And as long as it doesn't have like cockroaches and bed bugs. The last hostel I was in, first like 3 hours hanging out, I found a bed bug and killed it. And I also got like contact dermatitis, as I showed you before, on my leg. I don't know what that was. I used someone else's soap, not like a soap bar, but like liquid soap that they had left. I was like, okay, well then I don't have to use my own. So maybe my skin didn't like that. I had the same type of contact dermatitis on my leg in Vietnam. That was after like a foot massage where they did this like herbal tea bath on my legs, and she scrubbed the shit out of my leg, like scratched it. So maybe I'm becoming allergic to certain stuff. But it's weird it's on the same spot. But it did go away, which would hopefully mean not cellulitis. And I asked my friend Ploy, who's a doctor, and she said it looked like contact dermatitis. ChatGPT said it looked like contact dermatitis. So that's good. As long as I don't have cellulitis, this is good. I don't have to go to the hospital, get antibiotics or anything like that. But yeah, this is the walk basically. I think I'm just gonna loop around and then make it over there. Very pretty. Just can't get over how amazing this looks. So white. It's very serene out here as well, which is very nice, you know. Being in like India and even Istanbul. Istanbul's fairly busy, especially right now, being like height of the tourist season and stuff. It's nice to just come out to somewhere like here and literally be the only person out here. I saw 2 people on a moped, that's it. Nice to have some peace and quiet for a bit. It's just, I mean, most of Southeast Asia at a lot of times can be very, you know, especially like places like Vietnam, can be quite busy. And I don't mind busy, I get used to it. I'm pretty good in like big cities and things like that. But this is nice. This is probably the most like remote place other than, I would say, like Ninh Binh. Ninh Binh was pretty awesome. Pretty like not a lot going on there also. Also the best hike I've done so far because the weather is perfect. I can't complain. I mean, I have this little breeze going on right now and there's some cloud shade. It's beautiful. I wonder what these are. I've been seeing a lot of like what looks like squash or something. Maybe pumpkin, but they're green, so I don't know, it could be like an early stage, but it looks like squash or something like that. And they're everywhere. Soil looks pretty hard to deal with though. It's so dry out here, it's so arid. This is actually a really nice paved way because I've been walking, you know, a lot today, and some of them, I'm sure they're just so old. That's probably what it is. But they're very, very like broken and degraded and whatnot. But it's probably just because they're incredibly old. I met this one guy who lives in Chicago for like, he's been there like longer than I've been alive. And he's from Turkey though, and this is before I ever left. This was in Florida when I worked at Ranjan, and he wrote me a little map. You can actually, from Antalya, I think I'm saying that, probably saying it wrong, but from that city, you can walk this like 2,000-year-old, you know, it's probably even older than that really, but at least like it's been paved and everything. You can walk that, you can basically walk a large portion of the whole entire country, I think all the way up to Istanbul. I didn't really look too much into it because that's a lot of walking. I feel like I would have to be pretty prepared for something like that. I could probably physically do it, I just think it'd take me a long time, and also it's not my own country to be walking such a crazy walk, you know. I feel like I could do that in my country just because I know how my country operates, but walking around solo that much would be kind of a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. But it's probably much more chill than I think it is. There's probably a lot of people who do it all the time too. Oh, look, we got someone on a bike. Hello. Hello. Yeah, that's one of the same people I saw. He drove by earlier. Probably very few people who live out here. Maybe like just farmers and things like that. There's not a lot, but the houses look cool. I wonder if people actually live in those other, like in the caves. That would be crazy. I wonder what the life of living in that kind of cave is like. See, this is what I was talking about. I have tons of these fields of some sort of, what I think is squash. Get closer, get an idea what it is. Don't want to intrude too much. Well, these look pretty young, whatever they are. I can't see shit, it's so sunny out. You genuinely can't see anything. Okay, yeah, not very grown. They must be just starting. Probably just end up asking my host. He should know, I'm sure. Okay, I'm almost there. I already know because there's this on the map, a fork in the road, and I just have to follow this. I'm good to go. This part kind of reminds me of like California or something, or maybe like, I mean, I haven't really been to places like Kansas or Kentucky, but I'd imagine it looks a bit like this. It's definitely pretty with the way the sun is hitting it right now and everything. But I'm getting, I got chased by some bees there for a bit. Some of them were wasps, and then there's tons of bumblebees, which obviously I'm not worried about bumblebees, but wasps, not a big fan of wasps. Don't want to get stung, especially not out here and by a bunch of them. But I just, I ran away for a little bit. I was like, I get the fuck out of here. And now I'm good. Really working on getting some calluses on this left foot of mine. I had one blister in India from like, I think, I walked a lot in Kolkata, and then I walked a lot in Varanasi, and it just kind of like built up this like quarter-sized blister, and then it naturally popped on its own and became like a little callus. It's starting to. The other day in Istanbul, I walked a lot the first day, and then the second day I met this guy named Harry. He like sat down where I was eating and was like, is it all right if I sit here? And I'm like, yeah. And then we just started chatting, and then for like 3 hours, we just hung around, walked around the Asia side, and we walked around this park for just like probably like an hour and a half, just chatting, chilling and whatnot. So funny, actually, like about an hour, hour and a half goes by, and I'm like, what's your name, by the way? Like we just started chatting so much that I didn't even bother asking. But he was a pretty cool guy from Montreal, Canada. He was only 20 years old, and he's doing this big Europe trip before he gets back into the workforce. We were both relating on you know, not having worked, you know, this is the longest both of us had never worked. It is a weird thing when, you know, most people obviously don't get the ability to stop working and go travel the world. Pretty grateful and blessed that I have that opportunity, but it's very weird now that I'm like over 3 months into not working. Just like, I definitely actually kind of miss working. I'm excited when I get back to get back to the workforce and making some money. It is nice not having to work and always doing stuff traveling, but it is also like almost sometimes feels like a job, or not necessarily like a job, but it has a exhausting element to it when you're always on the move and you're always constantly like planning for that day. And I think when you're on a trip this long, you really need to like make sure that there's days where you don't really do anything. And that's actually kind of nice when I have to edit, because I'm so behind in editing all the time, that like kind of forces me to like stop and not feel so bad for not doing anything that day. Because when you're out here in these places, you always feel like you should maximize your time here, which you really should. You know, your ability to come back to these places isn't always guaranteed. And if you're traveling the world, especially the way that I am, it's like you're already so lucky to be able to do it. So you should really like utilize everything you can. But sometimes, you know, when you're on a trip this long, you need a little break. Also, if you're always doing hostels and stuff, that can be so exhausting, just constantly being in a shared space. A lot of the time you have to like rent your towels and things like that, and which isn't like super expensive, but you know, if you're trying to save money, you're using your own towel, and washing your clothes can be kind of a chore. Especially like, you know, in Southeast Asia, it's so cheap. You can just send your clothes to a dry cleaner place and they'll wash it so easily. Here, I don't know how cheap it is. I imagine it's probably pretty expensive, probably like $10 a kilo or something like that. And I have my own little washing machine thing, but that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it's not like the most, it's your clothes are clean enough, but they're not like super nice. And there's times where when I wash my own clothes, I ended up leaving detergent stains, you know, not able to get all the detergent out with the setup I have. So sometimes I'm just doing like a shitty job washing my clothes, and you just kind of like, ah. But lately I've been kind of gross, but I've been wearing a lot of clothes the second day. Like this is the second day where I'm gonna have to switch out of this one, because I feel pretty, especially after this hike, I'm feeling pretty nasty. Like I have enough underwear where I can wear a new pair every day, but switching out shirts a lot of time and wearing the same shorts and stuff like that, it's a little nasty. But I don't want to have to always do laundry all the time. And you know, when you're on a trip this long and you're trying to keep your weight down, I only have a 40-liter pack. Collected a lot more shirts than what I came with, but I still don't have that many clothes. I have like 3 pairs of shorts, 2 pants, which as of now I've wore those pants like maybe 10 times or something like that, because it's so hot. It doesn't take long for all of your clothes to get dirty when you really only have like four or 5 articles of clothes. But luckily here, not, it being like not that hot. Like in Southeast Asia, there's not kind of no, I can wear my shorts again because the shorts are whatever, but the shirt's fucking nasty. There's no way you can wear socks more than 2 days. Sometimes not even one, you know, it's just so fucking sweaty out there. And yeah, there's no way I'm never wearing the same underwear over again unless like I did absolutely nothing and just slept in them or something like that. I haven't, as far as I know, I don't stink and I don't even have any cologne or anything. And half the time I'm not even wearing any deodorant. I'm not a very stinky person as is, but I take a shower every day, so. And in Southeast Asia, I mean, there are times I'm definitely taking 2 a day, sometimes 3, depending on what I did that day. It's almost necessary. You have to take 2 showers a day there because it's so fucking humid, so hot. There's more people here now. Oh, it's so dusty. I can feel it with all the dust kicking up in the wind. Like, especially talking to the camera, my throat feels so dry. Very glad I got water. And the water varies in price. Like, I was able to get this same water, 1.5 liters for $7.50, 750 lira, which is like nothing because 40 lira is basically $1. And then this is 20, which I feel like is pretty good. Like, I've seen it as much as 30 in tourist places. I've even seen the little tiny bottles for 30, which is no way I'm gonna do that. But 20 I think is good because then that's like 50 cents. So 50 cents for a half liter, not bad at all. It's way better than back home. Back home you spend like, this would be like $2.50 easy. So I just looked it up. It's actually 8:09 is the sunset time here. So I got plenty of time. It's 6:12. Can probably go get a snack. There's these, I don't remember what they're called. It's like doma or something like that. It's like a meat paste with spices in it. And then they put it into like a tortilla wrap or like a pita kind of wrap. And it's got like tomato and lettuce and cucumber. It's very good. I had one for 70 lira, which is like under $2, and pretty filling, very tasty. It kind of, I mean, it looks interesting because it's like this meat paste, and I know that sounds kind of unappealing, but the spices on it are really good. It's kind of spicy. It's very, very tasty meat. So I think they do a chicken and a beef one. But if I can find that, that's definitely what I'm gonna get because it's so cheap. I don't know if, I think things might be a little bit on the pricier side here because it's a really small, there's very small towns, and it's very like a touristy site because you're coming to here to see these old archaeological sites. So I was looking at prices. Some of the prices get up to like $750 for one dish. So I'm kind of on the lookout for local places as much as I can, and that's what I found the other day. It was like so cheap, so quick. I like stuff like that. There's this thing called which I showed in the it'll be in the Istanbul video, but simit, I think is how you say it. It's basically just like a sesame bagel, and then you can get cream cheese or Nutella added. But like the bagel itself is like, I saw them anywhere from 20 to 40 lira, which means that's like 50 cents to $1, and then you add another like 65 for like cream cheese or something like that, or 55 for cream cheese. So that's a really good little snack for very cheap. I think that's a good breakfast option. The Turkish coffee, as much as I love it, it's pretty expensive. Like, you could get a Turkish coffee for like 100 lira and it'll be like really tiny. It'll be like this big, and I paid 150 or 180, which is about $5.30 or something like that for a big cup of it today, which was, I think, a fairly better, you know, it's a decent deal because it's not that far off. 80 more for maybe 3 times the amount of liquid. But also the thing with the Turkish coffee is like, you know, 1/3 of it is like a slurry that you don't really want to drink. It's like all the coffee grounds at the very bottom. So they're really good, but it's like not that cheap. You could get a latte or something like that for the same price, but at least the Turkish coffee is very strong, so I think that's something I like about it. I also like the flavor profile. Definitely not like Vietnamese coffee. Vietnamese coffee is, I think, maybe the best I've ever had in all of the coffee I've ever had. So chocolatey, so tasty, and it's always so cheap. Like, I don't know if I paid more than $2.50 for a Vietnamese coffee the whole time I was there. Actually, I have like a slight obsession with it. I feel like bringing it home with me and learning how to perfect it myself. See if I can find any of the beans, because the beans are like what make it. It's like a chocolatey bean or whatever. So might have to start switching to like espresso. Espresso is only like 80 lira for a shot, which is still kind of expensive, but that's still cheaper than back home. Okay, basically made it pretty much here. I mean, can see I'm still quite far away from my hostel, seeing as my hostel is right next to the castle. But it's a very small town. I don't know if I already mentioned it, but it's 3,500 people living in this town. So even smaller than my hometown. That's about the same size as Colfax when I was living in Colfax, California. So very tiny town. At least the town is at least like fairly big, but yeah, small population. All right, we made it. So I was walking around looking for food to eat, and I did see one of those Dumar places. That's what it's called. It's called Dumar, that minced meat I was talking about. But it was like 200, which isn't crazy. But I just went to the store and I got this. I got all of this stuff for 178. So I have like a couple sandwiches I can make. I got kefir, chocolate milk. Yeah, I think that's the move. I'm gonna have to start cooking my own meals. Save myself some money.